Traditional educational institutions are definitely being challenged by technology and by people who use technology. You know, if you took a warrior from 1,000 years ago and you put them on a modern battlefield, they would be dead very quickly. And if you took a surgeon from 1,000 years ago and you put them in a modern operating theater, they wouldn't know what to do. But if you took a professor from 1,000 years ago and you put them into a university classroom today, they would know exactly where to stand and what to do. But unlike the last 1,000 years, the students who are sitting there listening to a lecture can use search to find out if the professor knows what they're talking about. They can use chat to talk with the other students. And if the professor is too boring, they can be off on Facebook or playing a game online. There's a lot of talk about the flipped classroom now, in which professors put their lectures online and enable their students to watch them whenever they want, and then use that valuable face-to-face time in the classroom to solve problems, ask questions, and have conversations. So I think that there's an immediate challenge regarding attention. I also think that blogs enable students to write for each other and for the world, and not just for the professor. Wikis enable the teacher and the students to organize information and try to transform it into knowledge. So all these tools are immensely valuable if you know how to use them. I think that just throwing technology at a classroom without knowing how to use it is not going to make things any better. Now, of course, we're seeing that many of the prestigious brand name universities are costing so much that students are going to be in debt, or they have to be wealthy to start with. At the same time, many of the things that the universities have taught are being duplicated online. So we're seeing these massive online courses sponsored by institutions like MIT and Harvard and Stanford with as many as 100,000 students. So the old-fashioned stand up and lecture about how to do calculus, I think that that's going to go away. It's going to go online. What's not going to go away is spending time with a professor who knows about teaching, knows about the subject matter, and engages in lively discussion and conversation face-to-face with students. So I think it's good that the university as an institution is being challenged. I also think that it's slow to adapt, and teachers are not being educated and trained about how to use social media in education. That's why I've spent a lot of my time trying to put information online about how to use social media in education, and other educators who are using social media are doing that as well.